Hello there, Mrs. Helbling here, and welcome to the Shape Tool Drawing Challenge activity slides for this week. Your task is that you are going to create a living thing or an object using only multiples of one shape. You're going to use that shape at least 6 times. Remember that the shape can be different sizes and different colors, but it needs to be the same basic shape. So here are some student examples. So you see here on the left, we have a stop sign where the main stop sign is an octagon, and then they used little octagons in order to make the pole. We have a heart face made of different kinds of hearts. We have some critters and some people and an Uno card made with squares and rectangles. And then we have this little duck friend here made mostly with ovals. The outside is a little bit different, but mostly with ovals. So I'm going to give you a few quick examples of what this could look like. So if you remember from last week, we used line here. Now we're going to be using shape. So as you go into shapes, you can pick any of these shapes, but you want to make sure you stick with the same one. So we'll start with circle. So I'm going to make a circle by clicking and dragging my mouse or on my flat mouse pad thing. Here, once you make your shape, you can change the color. So I'm going to change my color to yellow. You can also change the outline if you want, and then you can change the outline width as well. So now that I have one shape, what I want to do is I want to make more of the same exact shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Control D, and that copies my shape and I can move it. And then I can click that over and over again if I want. Now I have multiple circles. And I'm going to make myself a flower with some petals. I kind of want a center one, so I'm going to make another one by pressing Control D, and I'm going to make this one like bright yellow on the inside. And I'm going to make that a little bigger. Oops. If I want it to stay the exact circle, I'm going to click Shift to make it bigger so it stays the same shape. Use my arrow keys to reposition. Now I'm going to come back, get another circle. I'm going to make a little circle that is green for my stem. So now that I have it, I'm going to Control D, 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 and I'm going to start moving these over. Another trick that you can use is once you have a bunch of one shape that you like, you can actually click and then make a box around the ones that you want to move, and then it joins them together. If you right click and click group, it'll act like it's one object. And even if you click away, it'll still move together. If you want to undo that, you can click ungroup, and then they'll move by themselves. I'm just going to take a couple of these, and I'm going to say Control D, put them here, and rotate them to be kind of the leaves on the stem. Then I'm going to do Control D again to make the leaf a little bit more full. Ooh, I also don't like how this stem here is in front, so I'm going to click on this and say, oops, actually I want to click on the stem and say Order, Send to Back. All right, so there is one example of what to do and how to make an object. I'm going to stop sharing on this video and then make one more with another example.